All right, guys. So we out here eating at C, man. It's beautiful right now. Which burger you end up getting?
I just got the ringer. Yeah, I just got the ringer. Yeah, y'all know the guy's menu. But
if you don't,
come on a cruise so you can find out.
Oh, I showed you what I got, guys.
Well, but the Thunderstruck is new. That just came out.
AKA, we gonna call it when you come
The
here. Call it the Fuddruckers.
He said, "I'll get that Fuddruckers." I'm like, Thunderstruck.
So on my behalf, when you come, ask them for the Fuddrucker. They gonna know what you talking about. They gonna remember me and say, okay, you want the what's it called?
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck, the Udenberger. I'm gonna call it the Udenberger.
I'm sorry, I'm so hungry. I just gotta go in. Just as good as I remember it. Just as good as I remember it.
We're gonna kind of be like a mukbang at this point, you know. We're gonna eat racky, yeah.
Yeah. He might be more the topping because I'm so damn hungry. But this is on point though. It's just as good as I remember it. Some people, is Guy's Burger, is that one of y'all's favorite specialty? Not specialty restaurants. I know they got other specialty restaurants like the Steakhouse and the Italian restaurant. But I say pretty much between this and Blue Iguana, these are the ones that people are more, known to go to for like breakfast and lunch. So, like I said, eventually down the line, I really honestly am looking forward to going on some of the more newer ships, and just seeing there. I really want to go on the Mardi Gras or like the celebration where they have the shack restaurant. That's the one I really want to do, and like the ones that got the street food. So it's coming down the pipeline.
Good, man. So far so good, man. Out at sea, man, it's just real beautiful out here, Just catching the vibe, man. Being out here, it's like being out here. It's like you really realize how small, just how small you are when it comes to being a human being. When you look out at sea and it's like, man, I can't see nothing. I turn a whole 360 view, and it's nothing. I can't see a thing but sea. It just really shows you like how powerful God is, man. And I mean, this ocean is just blue. It's just blue, and they say it's like earlier talking like 8,000 feet deep. Just imagine what's down there.
So this is 8,000. I know this morning when I woke up and was going through the channels, they got the one channel that shows you how just shows you like where you're at, and it has all the information as far as how fast it's going. And at that time, it was showing that the waters was 11,000 feet deep.
Oh,
because I remember looking at that and just, you have a quick thought for a moment, like, oh my goodness, 11,000 feet. Like, what the hell is down there? Like, we just don't know. Real quick though, because that's a newer burger. How's it tasting?
It's cool. It's a burger, man. I mean,
that's their new burger, so let them know if Carnival is watching,
It's good. I like the one thing I think is missing, like some nacho cheese. It's like it's supposed to be like a nacho.
I thought we was gonna have nacho cheese on there.
I don't think you do. I don't taste it, but it's good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's good.
So y'all, know about the Thunderstruck.
I be adding. I'm a spicy type guy, so I like to add like peppers and shit. I like to add peppers and that good type stuff on my burger. So it's good. Like I said, it's good. Ain't too much. And these fries is hitting.
God's fries never miss.
Yeah, like while you doing the bingo, I've seen people in there just eating fries.
Yeah,
That's the
nah.
only thing they eat.
And I'm a fry head, so that's something I would definitely be doing. That would be me all day, just eating fries. Like, I ain't really that hungry. I just need a snack, fries, and that frozen yogurt.
Oh, yeah, that froyo hit.
Yeah, I don't even eat. We don't really eat the soft serve. I only get the yogurt one. The consistency, I just love that consistency. It's not as thick as the soft serve. I love it. Oh my god! And I always get the swirl. If they got the option for the swirl, I'm a swirl girl.
And I'm a strictly vanilla. I had the chocolate. It ain't really hit me right, but each his own. You know what I'm saying? Try new things. You know what I'm saying? You on the cruise. You know. You at sea. Try new things, man. Try new things, do new things, you know. Like YOLO, man.
Experiences, man. Life experiences. You know, I say all the time, like, I'm really, really grateful with the way that I grew up because, you know, even though there was unfortunate things that happened in my life to kind of catapult me into certain, you know, situations, at the same time, it's like, it's unfortunate, but it had to happen. But the way that I grew up, like, I was with a family that, my family, they exposed me to traveling and things like that. As a kid and just being young, I remember how I just always remember the feeling, and it never left me. I'm like, when I become an adult, that was something that I wanted to make sure that I continued. Like, it's just beautiful to know that there is something more outside than just what you see in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? What you see on your same, you know, streets of your own city. Like, this is, it's really beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I don't even necessarily do it. We don't really necessarily do it for the, you know, oh, you know, it's, you know, luxury and all that stuff. It's not about that. It's, man, when you just are able to come out here and just explore and see different things, it just, I really can't explain. I can't explain or describe to you. It's like, it's something, it's one of those feelings. You know, it's like CarmeS said, like, I wish I could give you this feeling. Like,
I mean, bro, that's still.
And y'all that are well versed in travel, y'all know what I'm talking about. And we just, you know, done little, like, I got even more dreams and aspirations. Like I said, I'm getting to the point now where I'm actually really starting to thirst more for, like, okay, let's go beyond even these Caribbean seas. You know, my whole thing is that, you know, I'm not really big on flying. We don't really like to fly a lot. So, like, anything that's really like about 3-hour flight, anything more than that. But even with that, after thinking about that, it's just like, you have to live life. You cannot let fear run you at the end of the day. Half the time, the stuff that we fear is made up scenarios in our head that really will never happen anyway. You know what I'm saying? And you realizing also too that the mind is extremely powerful. So you have to even be careful with what you think, because your subconscious and your conscious can bring things forth. So, man, it's just not running off of fear. So I'm really excited. I can't express it enough. I'm excited for what this channel has done, the love and everything that we've been getting. And so we're going to continue in doing that. You know, just continue to bring you guys experiences. We don't take the love for granted. We don't take, you know, we're not a big channel by any means. We just started, but I'm just saying we are grateful for this because we're grateful for you guys. Man, it's just beautiful. So there's so much more to come.
Yeah, man, like, see, I wish I gave this feeling like you eating. The ocean is literally right here, like, literally, like, if I step an inch or 2 or 3 inches without this rail, I would literally fall into the ocean. Like, it's literally right here. It's a shit. Like,
Yeah.
as far as your eyes can see, all the way over there, it's like what are they doing out here? Like you look at the sun, like where it's right here, but the cast, it's just beautiful out here, man.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you be out here and you see damn dolphins, like it's like beautiful. You see the birds hovering over the water, dipping down, getting their food. You know,
That's usually like when you're around water. I can tell we ain't really by water because I ain't seen no birds since earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had to go past Cuba.
You mean by island? Like you mean by islands or land? I mean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't seen no birds since earlier. So we ain't nowhere near land. So we out here, man. Like I said. It's also, to me, it's beautiful, like, when you go places where it's no humans, or little to no humans. Like, when you look at the ocean, how deep and blue, I mean, this blue, it's just a different type of blue.
You get to see God's creation untouched. You know, when you think about where we live at, our land, you know, some of us are in super busy and congested cities and stuff like that. You think about that, it's like all of this land that we just touched and did our own thing. So when you can go somewhere and see something that's just untouched, such as the ocean, it's like, man.
You gotta see it for yourself, man. I can describe it. I can explain it to you. I can do all of that, but it's gonna take you guys to go out here and see it for yourself. You know, it's for you to, if you like what you see on the channel, go and do it. If you like, if y'all the idea of you eating a burger in the ocean, it's right here. You with your old lady, or you with a nice tenderoni.
Group of friends or family.
Your children. I can only imagine, like, you know, I'll be looking at some. I'm sorry, I'm bad. To see, like, I'll be seeing like these fathers and their sons on these cruises, and
like kids.
to know, like, yeah, you know, they daughters and shit, and they kids, and they be like having them moments where they just looking at the ocean, and it's like. Them type of thought. Like I think about me and my father and my mother and stuff when I've seen the beach for the first time. We went to Florida and how that impacted me. You know, we didn't go to the beach much at all. I think it was only like once or twice growing up, but I remember those things, and I always, when I grew up, like I aspired to want to do those things, and you know, gracefully and luckily, you know, God gave me a woman where that was her background.
That's the lovely thing about it, is like we too, it's like we have two different experiences from childhood, but in our upbringing, but to bring it together and to be able to share.
I don't know what you got in front of me. Them was hitting on mine.
Oh, I told you, I put ranch in that Tabasco, and Tabasco, Chipotle Tabasco.
Make sure y'all put that on there. I feel like I just missed out. I feel like I damn near got to get another burger just to experience it with the Tabasco.
I'm not really a big ketchup person. Like on my fries, I normally do honey mustard. I love honey mustard.
I do ketchup like a child.
Yeah, I do. No, that's what it's supposed to be. But I like ketchup, but I don't know. Like I just be doing different stuff. But I love putting hot sauce and honey mustard on my fries. And had no honey mustard, so they got the Tabasco brand. You know, they got that Chipotle Tabasco, so they have that, and then they have ranch.
Pepper. What's that red pepper stuff on it?
That's the Tabasco. That's the Chipotle Tabasco. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, it kind of dried up and then got on it.
Yeah, the Tabasco.
Okay, I thought it was like a pepper, like a salt, like came out of salt shaker type that.
Oh no, I mean they seasoned it. Yours had seasoning.
I ain't had no that red shit, that red seasoning. I ain't had no.
You talking about this red right here?
Yeah, like that. Right
oh,
there.
like yeah, that come on it. I guess you got a handful that didn't have a.
Yeah, this shit. Man, I'm damn near gonna have to run that back turbo. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn near gonna have to run it back turbo on them. You know what I'm saying? But. Yeah, man.
I almost want to try the Blue Canteen because I've never had Blue Canteen. I've had the breakfast burrito, but I never had the tacos. I'm trying to pace myself. I don't know if I want to be fat or not.
I'm probably gonna be fat because I'm gonna be honest, man. After last night, I was doing so much dirty whining, man. My damn abs feel like I was got some goddamn Grow with Joe or some Key and Peele. What's his name? Mike Peel. I feel like I was goddamn out there. Chop chop. chop, 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 chop. You know, I feel like I was out there chop shopping, and so I'm a,
My
like I
knee,
said, I'm a
my
definitely.
knee is tore up. Y'all remember if y'all know our New Orleans vlogs. If y'all ain't watched our New Orleans
Go
vlog,
check it out, man.
this link right here. Go to this. Our accident right here where my pinky is pointing. Click on that. You know, we show him having all the bad injury, but when I got back home, I found out I think I was a little bit more injured than him. My knee ain't been right
I
since.
don't know about all that. I mean, I couldn't move my goddamn.
But at the time,
you can move your leg. I mean, you can still move it. It just gets sore. You know what I'm saying? Last night
excruciating.
you know, and it was dancing on. We was dancing on.
Yeah, so like I can't really do a lot of activity on it anymore, like for too long. But
For
anyway,
the time being, you know,
yeah, it's gonna get right. I
you
ain't
get it
tripping.
right. Then you want to trip, but yeah, man.
That was good. Look at that.
Hey, you see that? What JC say? Appetite for destruction. So you what?
Scrape the plate.
Scrape the plate. We scrape the plate.
I might want to try some tacos
You
out.
try to talk.
Maybe, I don't know.
Look
We
at man. Hey.
might be back.
Hey,
This is-
next time you see us, you know what I'm saying?
We
You
might
might,
be
you
eating some
might see us
tacos.
with some what's that, burrito, what they call it? Barrio taco?
Yeah, they don't got that though here.
Oh, okay, but you might see us with some Taco Bell type tacos. Either way, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's a step above
We
taco.
gonna goddamn eat, and you know, and you know what's crazy, y'all? I ain't even took the elevator, dog. I've
Yeah,
been
no,
going up
we
these
haven't-
steps.
We only took the elevator the first day, and that was because we had our bags, so we weren't about to carry them much. But
Yeah, outside of that, bro, I've been walking. We have been walking up and down these steps religiously. I ain't been counting I ain't been using my step counter on my phone, but I can imagine we be walking about
mine
3,
is
4,
all
5.
automatically. So yeah, yesterday we did it's well over 10,000 steps. It's well over.
Yeah, and then don't add the dancing.
Yeah.
You know, the dancing. I dance. You know, probably for that.
No, like actually yesterday, because we were in that club until like 1:30 or 2. So I can actually tell you that this morning, I'm talking about 2:30.
They got them diamond hitting me. In the
Oh.
motherfucker. Hold on, man.
2:30 this
Shit.
morning. Oh look, it said. Oh, okay. So look, we already at 8,864. But you have to
They
realize
said 3.8 miles already.
already. Now this morning, after we came from doing all that dancing at the club and coming, it was already at 6,000. That was at 2:30 this morning. We just got up at like 2:30. I mean, we just
Like,
got
got
out
out.
the room at 2:30 this afternoon, and it's already close to. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, they can see it.
Let's
Yep.
see it.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you gonna get your workout in. It's
You
that
should.
calorie
Keyword.
that
You
it
should.
depends.
You need to walk. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
if
saying?
you-
Don't
if
be
you're a
lazy.
walker.
Don't be lazy.
Take them steps if
Hey.
you can.
It ain't gonna kill you. I'm gonna tell you one thing: the
Walk
food
the
will kill you
shit.
before the walking will. And if you're going to eat, make sure that you walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to enjoy. Like, we on a cruise, you want to enjoy yourself for sure. But one thing I do see, I see a lot of morbidly obese
More.
people on cruises, and that's kind of like I want you guys. What are your thoughts on it? Like, do you think cruises and all inclusive actually
Hinder?
the word? Not hinder, but actually like when you approve, or will you like
Oh, it actually
the opposite of hinder? What's the antonym of hinder?
I know what
I
you
can't
mean.
even.
I can't think. Sorry.
But does it reinforce
Yeah,
the bad behavior
yeah.
of eating unconsciously?
Because I personally think it does, because a lot of these people that are on cruises, especially like the older people, like, you know, this is what they do. You have people that seriously are taking like cruises
To eat.
5 and 6 and 7 times a year. Like that's they in it, like they top notch platinum status with it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and that's cool. Like, and I would love to be able to do that, be able to travel, and like that's what we doing this for. But still, always being health conscious.
You gotta
And
be conscious, man, because I mean, you are what you eat, and at the end of the day, you know, a lot of these foods that we eat, you know, they're acidic to our bodies, and you know, yeah, man, I got you. And you know, 90% of me personally, I don't know if it's any science, or you know, this is just what my spirit is telling me. Probably about 90% of death when you look at the root cause of it, like even cancers, you look at autoimmune diseases, I really do feel about 90% of it is due to the diets and religiously eating acidic foods just on a regular basis. Like when we are home, we and Corey, we don't really eat. We eat at home, we cook at home, and then when we do eat, like we might eat once a day.
Yeah.
Some days we don't eat at all, like on Shabbat. From Friday night through Saturday night, 9 times out of 10, nothing is being consumed.
Yeah.
So I just say to the people, I ain't trying to be preachy, but again, I am the type of guy where I was 370 something pounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to say that, I'm at I go around from 230 to 250 between vacations.
Depending on how much
vacation,
which that's one thing that we're really working to get better on, and I'm really excited about this channel too, for you guys to see. This helps hold us accountable. As much as we're giving y'all content, this is actually going to help hold us accountable too, because we really do. We do want to show like our result, our not result, but like our progression, even in our physical, you know what I'm saying, and health, and that's what we're gonna do, and like show y'all like you can still enjoy yours. Nobody's saying that you have to cut out everything, but you just have to really understand balance, you have to understand discipline, and you have to understand consistency. And this is what we are learning. I ain't got it down yet. I'm gonna be honest. I'm
gonna be honest with you. I'm almost there, and what I would like to do in the future, once everything goes as planned, I'm going to start making, cruises that are health focused, like in vacation, all inclusives, where we're doing yoga, we're meditating, we're eating alkaline food.
Like, can I say something real quick? Like, even just, and shout out to Rich and Jazzy, shout out to AK family, and shout out to Addie and Terry when they did their Melanin at Sea cruise.
Man,
I love that. But what my point I'm making with that is, what was crazy to me is, Aaron from AK family, shout out to you guys, I love y'all. One of the activities for the Melanin at Sea group, they had a group of about 200 people, right? And it was so eye-opening to me. On one of the activities that they had, he had like an early morning activity where whoever wanted to participate, I think got up at like 7 or 8 a.m. to come work out. He showed that, and it was dope, the people that came, but out of like about 200 people, I think he said only like 7 or 8 people showed up to come and work out, and that's not me bad mouthing by any means. I have so much respect for y'all. I'm just speaking in regards of how we just got to start thinking, like when it comes to our health. I'm like, out of 200 people, but of course when it comes to, all right, let's all go to a bar crawl, or let's all go and go to a dinner party, a lunch party. We can have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner party on the same day. You'll have everybody showing up. But when somebody is saying, hey, okay, let's get moving, Melanin moving, I think is what it was called, or Melanin is something with moving, and only like 7 or 8 people showed up. So I'm just saying, I would love to see us just be more health conscious.
You got to. And I tell you this, like I always say, we got significant others, we got people that we want to love us, but the biggest reflection of your love for self is your physical being. You know what I'm saying? That's facts.
Yeah.
You can tell a lot. Not saying you can tell everything about what somebody looks like, but you can tell enough.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell a lot by just looking at people. That's why God gave us eyes, so we can visualize and see things for ourselves. So we just got to get to a point, man. We got to be our best selves, and in us doing that, it's going to create longevity within our lives, so we could be there for our children and our children's children. We could be there for the next generations behind us as well, to be able to lead them, to do the better things. I'm not saying I do everything perfect. Lord knows I'm a goddamn sinner. I cuss like a sailor. I'm out here at sea, and I'm cussing just like I'm a sailor. You know what I'm saying?
When he's out off the seas.
When I'm off the seas.
He cuss like a sailor on land.
So, but And I ain't trying to be perfect, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things about myself that, you know, I know ain't quote unquote politically correct, but one thing I can say about myself, I always strive for greatness. I always strive to be the best, and it's always in my mind, even when I'm doing unfavorable things or whatever the case may be. It's in my mind. I'm cognitive and understand what I'm doing. So it's just being more conscious about things. You're gonna still make decisions, and but it's best to make things wrong decisions, quote unquote, consciously. That way you can think about the consequences. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, man, again, you know, I know I've been banging you over the head with a lot of whoopings, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's because I love you, and I love my people, and I love people that love me. And you showing me love, and you showing me, you know,
And we just being authentically ourselves. Like, these are our talks that we have every day. It's not like, oh, a camera is on, let's be deep, let's act deep. Like, these are our real conversations, even as a couple.
yeah, you can ask whoever.
Yeah,
or
our friend, you know what I'm saying? Well, I put it like this: we have over time been able to curate a circle of people that these are the talks we have, but we have fun too. It's not like it's all serious. We
is fun to us.
But this is fun to us too. So we're well versed. So
your health should be things that are beneficial to you should be fun, and if they're not, you need to make them fun. That way you can stick to it, and you can actually be and sustain yourself.
Yeah.
Life is about sustainability. If you can't sustain self, and you expecting other people, or you expecting a medicine to keep you alive, you expecting a wheelchair, whatever. You know, when I'm not speaking of people that accidents and stuff like that. I'm talking about people who are making decisions to where they're incapable of doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? You need to be at your best. That way other people, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a burden to nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the biggest burden you can be is for yourself. And if you're a burden for yourself, imagine what you are to the people around you. So it's just like Yada say, it's time to get bright and exact. I'm glad we going to the Honduras so I can say a prayer for Dr. Sadie. Again, that's the one of the teachers that taught me a lot about health. And I studied for a long time, and then I practiced the things he was saying, and they worked for me. And so many things I've gone through health-wise since a child. Now, you'll find out and you'll learn to grow and know about me. But Dr. Sadie really did a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we're going to Honduras. And when I go there, I might let y'all, you know, tune into my little ceremony or my little just meditation I'm going to do on the land. And for him for his spirit, hopefully, you know, it's where it needs to be, as I know it is, because he was locked in and tuned in to the power. So, but yeah, man, hopefully you like that mukbang. You know what I'm saying?
We'll go ahead and go. You know, it's been 30 minutes. I know it's about to cut off. The camera automatically cut off at 30.
Okay. Well, we about to end it short. We about to cut it off before they cut us off. It's been real. Catch y'all in a few.
Peace out.